In question number 7, we have one relation given this way: y square is equal to 4ax. And they're asking a very simple question: is y a function of x? So we have y square is equal to 4ax. And the interesting thing about square roots is, if I did the square root of 1, it isn't just 1, it is actually plus or minus 1. So both plus 1 square is equal to 1, which is also equal to minus 1 square. So in this case, we need to consider the fact that y would then be equal to plus or minus root of 4ax. Which means for the same x, I might have two different y's. So put it this way, I am basically saying f of x, assuming it's a function, is equal to root of 4ax, and f of x is also equal to the negative of square root of 4ax. And this is not allowed. For a single element in the domain, for a function, you should have only one image in the range. But here we have two different images for the same element in the domain. Therefore, this is not a function. If we looked at it in terms of the plot, we have y square is equal to 4ax. That's what we are trying to plot. And for x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 0. So this curve passes through the origin definitely. And for the next x value, I'm going to take a. So therefore, y square is equal to 4a times a is a square, which gives y is equal to plus or minus 2a. So if a is positive, this is a comma 0, then 2a is going to be somewhere here like this, and minus 2a is going to be somewhere here like this. And so we have a parabola which goes something like this. And if a were to be negative, then this would have been a comma 0, and we would have a similar parabola in the negative direction. Either way, it is pretty clear that for a given value, you have two corresponding y values. For a given value of x, you have two corresponding y values, and that is not allowed for a function. Independently, f of x is equal to root 4ax, which is this part of the curve, that can be treated as a function, and f of x is equal to minus root 4ax. For convenience, let's call this f1 and this is f2. This is also possible to be treated as a function independently, but their combination, which gives us this relation, that is not a function.